We've got some interesting weather for our Labor Day weekend, and it was very spotty this morning. There was about this one little area that saw a thunderstorm, and it was a brief heavy downpour. It didn't last long. Most of us saw nothing at all. So live Mega Doppler 7000 HD showing we did see some spotty showers this morning, mostly out to the deserts. And as I pan out for you, a lot of that activity was out toward the deserts as you get closer to Havasu or Vegas on your way there. If you are traveling there for the holiday weekend, it's kind of calmed down at the moment, but it is expected to pick back up compared to what we saw earlier. We're still seeing thunderstorms over there. We saw a ton of thunderstorms out there. This was covered in lightning strikes earlier, so we are still seeing them, and that is why there's a couple heavy cells there that are right as you're getting into Lake Havasu. We do have a flood watch in place along the 40 and on the 15, so if you're headed to areas of Vegas or if you're headed to Lake Havasu today and then into this weekend, you do have the risk of some flooding and getting into some storms, so just be safe. Flood watch in place through about 12 a.m. Here for us, small chance to see not just some drizzle, but also some light rain. We'll be talking more about that coming up in just a bit. Philip, Giovanna, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thank you.
By a lot of stream for that.
Yeah, safe to say I'm not going to that. Good morning. Live Mega Doppler 7000 HD showing some showers out to the east, mostly the desert, so it's been a little bit active. Most of it has been out of our region today, but if you are headed out toward Lake Havasu to Las Vegas for the holiday weekend, we're seeing quite a lot of thunderstorms, especially over Lake Havasu. So I'm going to show you what we've been seeing. It was really firing up this morning. It has calmed down a bit, but we are still seeing plenty of thunderstorms over Lake Havasu and then out toward a little closer to the Las Vegas area. So if you're driving out that way this afternoon, we do have flood watches in place because we're still expecting to see some thunderstorms throughout the day today. Not just today, but through the weekend. So through about 12 a.m. on Sunday, the 15, the 40, just make sure you drive safely and don't let it catch you off guard if we do see some thunderstorms. Wind advisory in place for the San Gabriel, so a little breezy to gusty through tomorrow morning. We'll gust up to about 55 miles per hour, and even if you're in the foothills, you're noticing it's been a little windy. So temperatures as we get into this afternoon, they're really starting to drop off now. So today's going to be quite a bit cooler. Not only do we have low pressure to the north of us, we have monsoonal weather out to the east, causing some of those thunderstorms to fire up. So we have a mixture of some cloud coverage today. It's about 79. This is looking at the atmosphere later this afternoon. We've got this low pressure. This is going to continue to just move around Northern California here through the weekend, and as it does, it's going to spin up enough moisture for us and allow for us to see not just the potential for some drizzle, but also a chance of some light rain over the holiday weekend. Best chances tomorrow and now Sunday too. So now it's been added to the forecast for Sunday as well. The mountains and deserts could see some thunderstorms, and so we've been seeing some stronger cells out that way for sure. Even later this afternoon, we are expecting to see some more, and so that's why Palm Springs now also added into that flood watch, and that's because later this afternoon it looks like we have some strong cells that will be potentially moving through that, and that goes for the high desert as well. Temperature's not too bad in both the high desert and the low desert, so that'd be an interesting one. And typically we're so used to hot weather over Labor Day, and it's not going to be too hot of a weekend at all. It's really not going to be a beach weekend either. Monday will be the best day to try it out if you want. It's not going to be warm at the coast. It should be pretty mild. We're expecting to start off with some clouds, but there is a small chance of some drizzle or even some light spotty rain tomorrow and Sunday. Pretty mild in the 70s though. Live Mega Doppler 7000 HD showing we do have quite a bit of monsoonal weather that's happening out to the east, and we saw some of that sneak into a little bit of our region. It's been pretty isolated this morning. And as we show you out a little further east, there's been plenty of thunderstorms out toward Lake Havasu and as you travel toward Las Vegas. So just a heads up, if you're heading out east to any of these areas, even down into the low desert in Palm Springs, it looks like there's going to be a pretty strong cell heading through later this afternoon. There is a potential for some flooding. So this is looking at about 7:30 tonight. We have that monsoonal weather out to the east of us, and it looks like we will be seeing the potential for some strong showers or thunderstorms for the desert community. So you see it there in Palm Springs. Heading into tomorrow morning, this is looking at 9:30. Chance of some light rain tomorrow. Sunday, it's not going to be a whole lot of it. And then as we get into Monday, it's going to dry out. We're expecting mostly just about 1/10 of an inch. If you're near tomorrow, down to just 80 Sunday. Next week, we'll be seeing some 90s. Palm Springs, not too hot this weekend. That'll be nice, but you do have the potential for some strong thunderstorms, Philip and Giovanna.
Okay, thanks, Brianna.